Yeah, we decided to go with practical effects on this movie because it felt like it was such a visceral movie that the chimpanzee needed to be right there with the actors because they're so terrifying, so strong, and if we didn't have that threat to the actors, it just wouldn't have worked. And so that really led the discussion to do this for real.
You know, we did an open casting call looking for a creature performer, and because we had very specific requirements. They couldn't be tall because chimps aren't that big. They had to be pretty slight of build, but they also had to have a physicality to do the things that a chimp can do. And we read a bunch of character stunt performers, you know, theater actors, stunt people, and he came in and he was a chimp. He was wearing his sweats and a t-shirt, and I could swear there was a chimp on the screen.
Miguel is a dancer by trade, but there was something about his physicality, and he had never played a chimpanzee before, but came into the part with such an early understanding of it that you got his movements. And then through the course of working with the movement coach and the stunt team has put together the character of Ben that is its own thing. Miguel really intuitively understands who Ben is and talks about his intentions and his reactions as the character, and he's brought such dedication to the role.
It is really disconcerting sitting with Miguel. Like sometimes he'll play and he'll come up and he'll fight with me, and it's really like odd because he is a chimpanzee and he is a really powerful. Miguel himself is a powerful person.
Whilst initially I was told they're looking for a dancer to do this, I come from an acting background as well. So, and I think that is where the key to achieve Ben has been. It's not just a movement task. It's very much an acting task. It's very much an emotional journey. I'm playing a character supported by everyone else in the team, you know, because it's a group of 15 people on set just working on Ben, plus everyone involved. But I think we're all working together towards achieving the character, and I don't think it would be possible if I didn't have an acting background.
It is insane. I mean, Miguel, who plays Ben, is so talented. He is incredible, gives everything every day, and the way that he moves his body is just so... I don't even have words to explain it, except he is absolutely incredible. I also was not expecting for a human to be playing Ben. When I read the script, I honestly just assumed it would be visual effects or animatronics, but when I met with Johannes, he was like, oh yeah, here's one of the masks. And I was like, oh, like that's interesting. Like, why do you have a mask? He was like, well, that's for the actor. And I just lost my mind. I was like, there's absolutely no way.
I mean, seriously, he is the most talented person on this project. I cannot sing his praises enough. Do you know how ridiculous it would have been if we had to act to, like, I don't know what it even would have been to like a ball with a chimp head on and dots or something. Oh, that would have been horrible. But he's just been so good as Ben. And, you know, it only takes 10 minutes to suspend your disbelief with Miguel playing Ben. And he then, once he's in the chimp suit, he will not really interact with you as a human that much. Mainly, he would only ever interact with us as a chimp, unless he had the head off. It's very method.
We need to call Lambert. I told you to stay upstairs. Aaron's right. We need to call Lambert or your dad.
First time I saw Miguel in that flippin' chimp suit was when we did screen tests. And actually, I spoke to a crew member who, they came on the first day of this for the screen test, and they didn't know what the film was about. And he was setting up some lights, and he turned around, and Miguel was there in that chimp suit, and he said he jumped out his flippin' skin. He was like, what the hell is that? And I think we all felt the same way when we first saw Miguel.
The first time I really realised that Ben was going to be absolutely terrifying was we were doing a scene where Ben had to smash into a closet. And you know, he's just on the other side, and I'm on the inside with the actresses, and you can hear him grow because he does his own sounds. You know, Miguel is really vocal when he plays the part and makes these incredible chimpanzee noises, and he just started breaking in through this closet, and you're like, it was really scary. It was really scary. So you suddenly realise, yeah, this is definitely the right way to go.
Ben?
He is so committed to this role. He doesn't just sort of come in and put the suit on and go, okay, tell me where my marks are. Like, he brings something to it. He sort of says that's not what a chimp would do. Like, he's living it in a way that must scare his girlfriend, because he's almost method in that way, that he is a chimp when he's on set, and it's remarkable to see. It's so much fun.
Miguel's getup is kind of a 3-part process. So just on like a regular day on set when he's not in the full outfit, he always has like the bottom half. So it kind of looks like he's wearing like chimp pants and he has like little chimp shoes. It's very silly.
I come in the morning and I do a warm-up. I do a physical warm-up because otherwise I wouldn't be able to go through the day, get my physical warm-up done. Then I go into the team of Millennium. And then I start getting all my layers. I got my under layers first.
And he'll have what we call his like jerkin on, which has poppers that connect the arms too. And it's got a little like muscular back just to change his human proportions a little bit. Then he'll have his eye makeup done, which is just to break up his own natural skin tone where his own human skin is seen through the mask, because there's holes in the eyes. His skin tone is actually quite good. We don't have to totally paint him, so it's just pigment just to break up his skin tone to make it look more animalistic. The suit is like hand-tied yak hair onto fabric. It's literally like wearing a fur coat, so it's very, very warm. But that's not the really, really hot bit is the hands, which are non-breathable silicone. Silicone is a great insulator, which is exactly what you need on a really hot set. And non-breathable, so all of the sweat collects in here. He always wants these on as late as possible, just because they're very, very uncomfortable to wear, and particularly gets very, very warm in the studio.
And then the head is the last piece that goes on, because that is a full animatronic headpiece. So when he has that on, he can't even hear. You know, if I'm standing in front of him, he can't even hear what I'm saying because there's so many different mechanics going off that basically control his face.
It's an animatronic, so it's constantly making a it's constantly. I have this bee in my head all the time. Plus the instructions from the director and the feed from the actors. I have to put on contact lenses because then the contact lenses. I mean, obviously the eyes need to look more like a chimpanzee, so we have these contact lenses that are bigger, that cover most of my eye. And yeah, the minute I'm in the suit and we mark and block the scene, it gets hot, it gets uncomfortable, it gets painful, constantly really squatting down, using loads of my upper body to control the movement.
So much admiration for him. It seems extremely claustrophobic. But he's such a pro.
And then we have Alex, who's our choreographer, as it were, who works with Miguel. She's watching and sort of helping him formulate his expressions. So it's a complex operation that isn't just like, oh, here's a guy, let's go. You have several different animatronic heads that do different expressions.
You know, there's an initial head, which is your very, docile, which has animatronics. We have several very talented puppeteers that help move the mouth and the nose and the eyebrows to bring life into the face, into the mask.
Tim and Rachel, who are working the different expressions, and they have to work in harmony with Miguel and his expression.
We did a roar head, which is like a big, toothy, open mouth version that we use more for our attack modes.
It allows the mouth to get very big for some of the more dramatic fight scenes.
Action!
We have a puppeteered head, which is literally a puppeteer's hand in the mouth so that we can put it in places that Miguel would have a harder time getting to.
Then there's more of a stunt head that doesn't have all the animatronics, but we can knock it around a little bit. The servos that are in there that allow us to move are a little more delicate, so you don't want to disrupt those.
Millennium's been amazing in sort of bringing this chimp to life, and that was our biggest concern, because this movie doesn't work if that mask doesn't work. If the mask looks like a mask, then our movie fails, and they've really nailed it.
It was honestly so special, though, to work with Miguel and to have, a real actor playing Ben. It really allowed for me and Miguel to create our own relationship, which therefore influenced Lucy and Ben's. It was really, really fun. Miguel is so collaborative.
To do this now, I think it feels quite unique. I don't think many productions will take the risk, but I think it's very well worth taking the risk. You achieve this grittiness, you achieve this richness in the performance and the picture that is quite unique.
I think the fact that we've gone practical with Primate will have a huge impact on the audience because it is scary. It's scary for the actors, and that will translate to the audience. It's really tense. You really feel like there's a creature there that could do you harm that you wouldn't get with CGI.